Yoga, learned from
And these are the
Bhagavad
words of Lord Krishna explaining Arjuna about what is yoga. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddha siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. That translates to be steadfast in the performance of your duty and treat both success and failure equally. And such state of mind is called as yoga. Sounds very simple but incredibly complex to practice in real life. Can we really be so indifferent to success and failure? It's easier said than done, but that is what yoga is. Now that you understood the most simplistic definition about yoga, now let's get to one of the most complex definitions of yoga as well. And this is what Patanjali defines yoga as. Yoga's chitta vritti nirodha. Sounds so simple, but the meaning is so deep. Yoga is a process of restraining chitta from any fluctuations. A very loose translation of this word chitta is mind, but it is actually not mind, it's a state of mind. And we'll see in a minute what it is. Let's step out a bit towards the human anatomy. The structure of the brain, as we know, is scientifically classified into 4 different parts, rather 5. So there are 4 lobes, which is called as cerebrum, and 1 lobe called as cerebellum. And these 4 lobes together are frontal lobe, which is responsible for personality characteristics, decision making, movement, and actions like that. And the parietal lobe is more about identifying the objects, interpreting pain, touch in the body. So these are the functions of this part of the brain. Occipital lobe, it controls the vision and the color perception, about your abilities on recognizing the colors. All those are stored in this part of the brain. And the 4th one is temporal lobe, which is mostly the reservoir for short-term memory, hearing, speech, perception of musical rhythm, etc. And the 5th part is cerebellum, which is to coordinate voluntary muscle movements, to maintain the posture, balance of the body, etc. So this is the construct of human brain as we know today. And depending on which state of mind you are, different parts of brain gets activated and the actions are directed accordingly. Now if we try to understand the same human brain as per Yoga Siddhantam, the anatomy is classified in a different format. Towards the left, what we just saw, the lobes with different functions, the physical classification of the tangible parts of brain, that's how the anatomy is classified. While in Yoga Siddhantam, the human brain is classified into 4 levels. 4 levels of consciousness, or in simple words, 4 different states of mind. So the state of mind defines how the brain behaves. So the first level is manas, and the second level is ahankara or ahankaram, and the third level is buddhi, and the final level is chitta. These are the 4 levels in which a human brain could oscillate. And on a lighter note, you should not be comparing these two because the purpose is totally different. The scientific classification is more towards understanding the physical properties of a brain, while Yoga Siddhantam focuses on a holistic approach about how your brain would function in different states of mind. So they are not contesting but complementing each other. Hello,